Yo, what is going on, guys? With Silver Tempest finally being released on PTCGO, I'm here to play a deck that got a pretty substantial buff in this set. And that deck is Charizard Vstar. Everyone's out here playing their Lugias and their Regielekis. I'm out here playing with my main man, Zard. Now, this Charizard is massive with 280 hit points, and the attack Explosive Fire, which is 130 plus 100 more if this Pokemon has damage counters on it. This attack has always fallen a little bit short, unfortunately. It does 230, which is nice. It KOs Vs, but not V-Stars, which is a little unfortunate. And then you've got your V-Star power, Star Blaze, for 320 damage, KOing absolutely anything in the format practically, and then you do have to discard 2 energy. So the buff Charizard got in this set was to its damage. You're doing 230 here, right? Choice Belt, 260. That's never really one-shot in those V-Stars. But with the new Rapidash from Silver Tempest, its ability Heat Boost allows you to discard a Fire Energy, and you do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. So with Choice Belt and Heat Boost, you're doing 290. You are now one-shotting opposing V-Stars, which is ridiculous. And this ability stacks, which means you can use 2 Heat Boost, which is ridiculous. That means you can do an extra 60 damage, skyrocketing you to 320 without the V-Star power. It's kind of ridiculous. I've been really excited to play with this combo. It has been super duper fun. Like I said, I need an excuse to play with the UPC Charizards. And then we're playing the standard 2-2 Bibarel line, just consistency, best board-based draw in the game. Plus it's a Bibarel, what's not to love? Then we've got a Crobat, a Lumineon, and the Radiant Greninja. I'm so torn between Radiant Greninja and Radiant Charizard. Radiant Greninja gives you that extra board-based draw, which is so nice. And it helps you get energy in the discard pile for your Magma Basin. At the same time, I'm also torn between the Radiant Charizard. Radiant Charizard, man. It's so good because it also works with Rapidash, which meaning 250, 280 with a Heat Boost. And if they knock out 2 Charizard V-Stars, you can slap down the Radiant Zard for 1 energy and start going. You know what? I'm making a change live. We're doing it live. We're doing it. At first I'm like, yeah, I've been playing with Greninja a lot, but if I'm going to showcase Rapidash, let's put the Charizard in there. Let's see if we can make Zard featuring Zard work. All right, we're doing the Radiant Charizard. So the Combustion Blast also synergizes really well with the Rapidash. So we're definitely giving that a go. Then into our trainer cards, we've got 1 Incense. I gotta be honest, I needed a filler card, and extra search is never bad. 1 Rod in case we have to potentially throw away our Radiant Pokemon or a Bibarel in the early game and we prize the other one. 4 Quick Balls, 4 Ultra Balls, just standard, max consistency. 2 switches because sometimes you lead Charizard and you don't want to slap an Air Balloon on it. And so switch is just a little better. Plus it's nice to have those extra pivoting options so that we can maybe switch to the bench, base into the Charizard, attach the Air Balloon to the active, and then retreat back into the Charizard. So that's also really nice. We already talked about Magma Basin and how strong it is in the deck. And then for our supporters, it's pretty standard. 3 Boss, 3 Marnie, 4 Research. We're playing the higher counts of Research because we want to get those Fire Energies in the discard pile for Basin. And then 1 Raihan. This is the new character rare Raihan from Silver Tempest. I think this card is way cooler than the regular full art. Look at these claw marks in the back. He's look at the boom. He's throwing this Ultra Ball, man. He looks so cool here. So I'm definitely going to be rocking this one for the foreseeable future. And then the 2 Air Balloons, 2 Belts, 2 Capture Energies, and 10 Fire to round out the list. I'm torn between having the 2 Captures and 2 extra Fires. Sometimes it's nice to have the 2 extra Fires since we're trying to throw away more Fire Energy with Rapidash, but I've found the 2 Capture Energies have consistently saved my life. I've been able to capture out a Ponyta, or I was able to get out a Bibarel, a Bidoof, and a Charizard, but no Ponyta. And so Capture Energy has been really solid for helping me get those extra Pokemon on board. But that is the list. I am super excited that Charizard might be able to make its way into the meta thanks to Rapidash. But let's hop over onto the ladder and play some games. All right, let's see if we can make Charizard make things explode. Our opponent is calling the coin flip here. Hello, sir? Friend, you calling the coin flip? I guess not. We're just hanging out and having a good time. That's all there is to it. But yeah, no, I'm excited to play with this deck. Is he gonna call the coin flip? Oh, jeepers! All right, our opponent has called the coin flip. They do choose to go first, I would assume at least. But our opponent is taking their sweet time. Hello? Friend? Okay, there we go. Our opponent is going to go first. Our hand is... It's okay. I don't like seeing 2 Charizard V-Stars in my hand with the research. That feels a little bad. I could always try and quick ball that away, get a Lumineon and Marnie, but we are going second, so we'll see what we get off the top as well. We do also get a top deck. I would like to set up another Charizard. Blissey. All right, well, in theory, I make this Blissey go boom. I mean, I have the V-Star power, which is 320 damage. I also have the Heat Boost, which can allow me to hit those big numbers even with the capes. Because the Blisseys are most likely going to be slapping some capes on themselves. I should be all right. I do have Rod in case I do have to pitch these to the discard pile, but I don't want to risk if Rod's prize, that would be really terrible. I think it's best just to Marnie. Yeah, I want to hold the Basin as well, because in case he plays Path to the Peak, I don't want him to potentially shut off my Charizard as well. So, yo, we top deck a Marnie. I'm insane at this game. Now I don't have to fish. Let's go. Now I don't have to fish. That sounds funny. I'm going to establish a second Charizard because I think the Charizards are slightly more important. And then I want to put out the Basin. But it's... I don't want him to have 4 Paths to the Peak and him win the... But if I find a way to discard an energy, I'm putting it down. I know that could be a misplay, but I want to put it down. If I find a way to discard a Fire Energy, which I do, but I don't get the attach. Okay, so putting out the Basin was a little bit of a waste, but I do find a Ponyta and an energy attach return, and we're just going to pass. I mean, overall, the hand's pretty solid. I've got a Rapidash for next turn into a Research, and then I just need another Basin attach, and my Charizard is kind of ready to go. The ideal turn actually would be to discard the energy off the Heat Boost. That would be the most ideal way to get the energy in the discard pile for Basin. So, another reason why this Rapidash is pretty dang solid. Yeah, he benches the Dunsparce, which isn't going to do much. There's the Cape. The Cape comes down. He does have to find a way to get energy in the discard pile. I've seen some Blissey decks playing the new supporter Serena. Serena being able to discard up to 3 cards from your hand and draw cards. Oh, just a Blissful Blast for 40. Okay, no energy in the discard pile. He does not have any energy in his hand either for the Greninja. That is what I like to see. Ooh, I think I kind of go in for a Crobat here. I think that's... I would love to get the one-hit KO this turn. This might be a bit greedy because it's prized. That checks out. We can set up another Ponyta. Oh, but our other Rapidash is prized. Rip me. Yeah, I guess we'll just set up another Bibarel then. I think that's fine. I would like a way like to discard. I need a way to discard energy off this. Capture, Quick Ball is great. We can Heat Boost, but we don't have our V-Star. Ugh, that's okay. Hurts, pain. We can always capture, and I'm going to fail it. I don't want to bring out the Radiant Charizard quite yet. Plus, I might want to leave that bench space open. No B-Barrels either. Feels bad, man. I could Heat Boost to get rid of the Fire Energy for Basin this turn as well. He's not doing much right now either. I do have Air Balloon. I kind of want to sack this thing, I'm not going to lie. I don't want to sack the Bidoof. I think it's fine though. Let's Heat Boost, let's get rid of a Fire, and then we can Basin it onto the Charizard, and then I think we're kind of just chilling. We do have a Quick Ball next turn for Lumineon to get us out of this hand. I am just going to have to give up this prize card, unfortunately, but I think that is fine. I could preemptively Lumineon in case he paths, but I don't think he's going to path to the peak because he has Greninja, and his hand is seeming a little shaky, so I don't think he's going to path himself. But our Charizard is ready to go with the Explosive Fire. We just need the Vstar. If I had a second Rapidash online, we could potentially double Heat Boost. I have the boss's orders next turn, but it's just, I would need one more energy, and I could also... Oh, and just a pass. Wait, he didn't even swing. Sir? You good, bro? I mean, well, I don't want a Marnie. Why wouldn't you take the prize card? Yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't know if that's the play. I don't want a Marnie. I really don't. I mean, I'm down 2 research already. Do I need the rod? And the question is, do I want that? Do I want to fish right now and put that in play? I would just hate to whiff here, especially since his hand is dead. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. We'll grab the fish here. That's what that last bench space is for. It's for the support Pokemon. And I'm just gonna research. I've got 2 other bosses' orders in the deck. I think it is A-okay for him to do this. Or for me to do this. I also had a Raihan in the deck as well, so... We do get the Charizard. Oh, baby. We have the Heat Boost, the Choice... Oh, yeah. I'm in there. But... We don't get the KO. We're up to 290. We're 10 short on the KO, but that is A-okay because I'm going to go like this. We're going to Heat Boost, discard a Fire Energy. I'm going to start setting up my benched my second Charizard. We're going to attach an energy there, and then we are just going to retreat into the Charizard. We are ready to Star Blaze. I'm going to establish a Bibarel as well because we can get some extra draw. And we're going to draw for 3, man. Okay, we're popping off here. We are popping off, and we get an energy for next turn. I think it's best just to hold this hand, and then Star Blaze for the 380. I'm sorry, what, sir? Dude, not even Goodra would be able to survive that, right? Because Goodra's 270, plus the 80 damage reduction. That's crazy, because that's 250. Yeah, even a Goodra, after it's used Rolling Iron, wouldn't have been able to survive the Charizard Vstar. That's insane. Yo, Rapidash is nuts, dude. Yeah, that's crazy. I wish I had another bench space for a Ponyta so I could slap down double Rapidash. But... Oh, did our opponent just walk away? No! Come on, Ander, promote your Pokemon. All right, he just goes into the Gren. I mean, feels good, man. That Star Blaze, that's crazy. It's a lot of damage. Yeah, I'm kicking myself for benching that other Bidoof and not preemptively benching the Ponyta, but you know, who knows if we would have gotten it off that prizes or if it was all the way at the top, you know? Our opponent has taken a lot of time to think. It looks like they might have walked away from their computer. There's the concession. All right, time for Charizard to absolutely pop off. And we win the coin flip. Okay. I've been having so much fun playing this deck. This hand is actually pretty solid. The hand's actually really good. The Capture Energy is going to be nuts in helping us set up. I'm actually thinking about establishing a bench Charizard, and oh, we're playing against Flying Pika. So this is potentially a really good matchup for us, because we can one-hit KO the Flying Pikachu VMAX with Star Blaze. And we're going first. I am feeling, and we get through. Ooh, that feels good. And we get an Air Balloon? Yo, that's crazy. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of a Fire Energy. We need to get those in the discard pile. I am going to set up a benched Charizard. Slap that down, and then I'm going to capture to the benched one and establish a Ponyta. I would like to get 2 down, but we don't have any at the moment. The question is, am I actually going to even need a Ponyta this turn? I think I could potentially wait a turn to establish the Ponyta, but I have the Rapidash in my hand, so I actually think it's better that I just establish the Ponyta right now. So yeah, we're going to do that and then just pass. Our hand is really solid for next turn. I mean, I can thin it down. I've got the Rapidash, the Heat Boost, plus my attach for turn. Then I might Crobat. It really depends on what I get off the top, because I kind of need Basin this turn if I'm going to swing into this thing. So, or this next turn, yeah. Ultra Ball gets rid of double path to the peak. I mean, sure, fine by me. No way he gets double turbo, right? He just attaches fighting. That is amazing. And he retreats to it? I'm gonna blow this thing up. Oh, yeah. Oh, we get Basin? Yo, I drew the absolute nuts. Okay, I'm not done yet, though. I do still need to get my V-Star. I'm a little ahead of myself. So, yeah, we'll go here. Basin to the bench. Attach my Air Balloon. And then Crobat for 3. I need to hit the V-Star. Not quite. Ooh, this is tough. I don't want to... if I whiff, I'm in so much trouble. That's the problem, which is why I'm really inclined to research. But I don't want to get rid of all of these resources. Like, Raihan is going to be so good. You know what? Let's just rip the nuts, dude. I'm going for this KO this turn. There is the Charizard, baby. Let's go. And we already do enough to KO. I don't need the Choice Belt. I could Ultra Ball and get myself a Bidoof. I kind of like the idea of that. I don't even need the heat boost right now. I believe I saw a second Bibarel in the deck. I'm pretty certain I saw a second Bibarel. I'm a total liar and a scoundrel. There's no second Bibarel in the deck. Oh no. That's okay. We can set up the Bidoof here. Yeah, no, we're kind of just chilling. And then Charizard comes in and explosive fire. Let's go, Charizard. Showing them who's boss. And we get the second Ponyta off the prizes. That's actually so good for me. Yeah, the reason I want to get Bidoof down is because this deck does slightly rely on... it does rely on Path Roxanne in the mid to late game. So that can be pretty scary for us. But he's a little far behind at this point. And if he VMAXes, I will Star Blaze and get the one-hit KO. Let's go, Charizard. All right, gaming. Show me what you got. One last game in here with the Zard, baby. Okay, this hand is actually not terrible. We have the Quick Ball for the Charizard, we have the Energy Attach, we have Basin, and we can Crobat for 6. Like, this hand is actually pretty solid. Our opponent flips over Durant. Okay. So I want to play as few cards as possible here. And let's see if we can just cook this little ant. So we'll put out the Basin, slap that there. We can attach our Energy. And then I could attach my Air Balloon. He could play Tool Scrapper or Vacuum. I doubt he has it in his hand, though. I will attach, and then I'm actually just going to pass. So, our objective here against Durant, play 0 cards. We can actually knock out the Durant with just an Incinerate. So, he does have the Galar Mine and Misfortune Sisters. No way you mill my Switch, right? He only hits 1. Let's go. So my goal is to research here, and that be the last research that I ever play this game. So, and I could also keep in mind attach to Ponyta and potentially attack with the Ponyta, or the Rapidash, should I say, because Rapidash hits these bad boys for weakness. So he's playing the Radiant Jirachi. That's so cracked, dude. That's really cool, because when I knock it, if I knock it out, yeah, I'm just going to research. I'm not even going to try and grab anything else. We get the Air Balloon, attach. Okay. That was a bit iffy. Unfortunate. Because the Galar Mine. Well, I can always evolve. It doesn't hurt me to evolve. And then I can always just attach here for the following turn. Although my hand is kind of not great, funny enough. Yeah, I guess we can just attach here and then retreat next turn. I think that's fine. Yeah, let's do that. It's kind of funny seeing the Jirachi, but Jirachi's pretty solid. It can probably grab him, I mean, Heavy Ball, whatever the heck he needs. That's a Ralts. What is this man doing? Okay, Serena. He has to discard the 1 card, field his hand to 5. Is he trying to use the memory skip? Or he's probably just using the trade ability, right? Yeah, I'm like, wait, so he's probably just using the discard card draw too. It's just weird seeing Ralts and Kirlia over Minchinos. So he does hit Research. That was my next card. Oh, it hurts. He's hurting me. Make it stop. So I can just retreat, attach, and then start swinging on him. He doesn't have the tool card that mills cards from my deck, so yeah. All I need is to attach energies to this thing, and if he ever tries to gust it in, I can always swing. Oh, he just passes. He wants me to knock it out. I mean, I don't want to research. I guess I'm just gonna give him the 3 cards. With the Entrusted Wishes, I mean, what 3 cards would he be grabbing here? He wants to set up his Durants, maybe gets Kirlia's, research, whatever he needs here. Interesting to note, he can Rescue Carrier and cycle the Jirachi, because it is 90 hit points or less, so I don't know if the Jirachi's a good enough, if it's a worthwhile thing to put in the deck, because you have to make use of every Durant you have. The format is so fast that you need to be able to mill every single turn if you're going to have a chance to potentially deck your opponent out. So I think the Radiant Jirachi might be a bit too slow for this format. Of course, I could be entirely wrong. I've been wrong before, right? Nah. But there's the shovel. So, and he grabs energy, another Durant. There's the Rescue Carrier. He could have also grabbed Heavy Ball as well to get his next his Durant out of the prizes if one is prized. So I definitely see the use of Jirachi for sure. He mills energy. He does mill a Basin. That stinks. I'm gonna boss KO the Jirachi. No, I'm just kidding. I don't want him milling more cards, so I'm actually inclined to just boss around this thing. I think I'll get rid of the Ralts. I could get rid of the Ralts because that gets rid of his draw, or I can force him to mill even less with the Rescue Carrier. So we're just going to go like this and Explosive Fire. I'm not really playing any cards from my hand as well, because if I get a Marnie, I can just Marnie all these cards back into my deck. Because he has no ways to discard cards from my hand. In the standard format, there are no ways to control your opponent's hand that well. And so now he's milling less because we KO'd a Durant. So I think Durant is a very fun strategy for sure. I think it's pretty solid right now since it has a whole bunch of good energy. You got Misfortune Sisters right there. Let's hope he doesn't hit. He does hit my switch. And he goes for, oh, hammers are in. Oh gosh, he's scaring me with those hammers, dog. Alright, so he does get any 3 cards he wants out of his deck. There's a fish. I don't want to bench it, though, because the Galar Mine. I'm just going to keep swinging on him. I mean, there's no reason not to, I feel like. I just need an energy here. I mean, I'm down 3, 6. I've still got so much energy in my deck that I will top deck an energy or a Basin eventually, because the Basins essentially count as an extra energy. I can use that to attach to my Ponyta. And there's a Basin. So that's when he can't mill, which is amazing. So we can start setting up the Ponyta for the Ponyta potentially swinging, because he does, what, 60 damage? So with weakness, he's KOing. So he is milling another 4 here. 6 with the shovel. It's weird to see Kirlia's, I'm not gonna lie. He does get rid of a Rescue Carrier. Alright, I don't think he's gonna be able to mill enough. I'm gonna Basin right now and just Basin to the Ponyta just in case. And then I don't really need to do much else but Explosive Fire. He does hit a Marnie, which kinda stinks, but that's okay. Radiant Charizard is in the house, baby. Zard featuring Zard. We just need 1 more prize card, and as you can see, we have 19 cards left in our deck. Our opponent cannot mill us out. And I didn't even bench anything for him to potentially boss stall or trap something. That's why I think the Radiant Jirachi is a very cool inclusion. But, oh, no way. My man is trying to go. Is he going to double heads me? No way, right? No way. I don't believe. There's no way he's going to hit double heads. Oh, 1? No way. Oh my god! He flipped heads through the confusion. And then double heads! There's no way! There's no way that just happened to me. This thing's weak to fire, right? Yeah, this thing's weak to fire. Ponyta, get this dude. Get out of here. Go, Ponyta. Oh my gosh. That's crazy, dude. I cannot believe that just happened. Well, that's game. GG, Durant. Man, who doesn't love a little bit of Charizard action? I'm not gonna lie, I've been waiting for this Rapidash to come out to give Charizard just that little edge that it needs so it can do enough damage to compete with some of the other V-Stars in the format. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you've made it this far, if you like the video, drop a like down below and subscribe to the channel because I still have so many more Silver Tempest decks that I want to cover here on the channel. But thank you guys again for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.